Next up, we got this MrBeast clone killed someone.
There is
Who?
no
How?
YouTuber
What?
more emulated than MrBeast. He has more impersonators than Elvis. If MrBeast was a Halloween costume, he'd be outselling Spider-Man and Batman combined.
True.
There are so many clones of MrBeast
I'm surprised he hasn't made
it's
a
like
Beast
he's done a
costume.
shadow clone jutsu, but every shadow clone that exists is just a worse version of the original now. And they're getting more and more degenerate. Today we're about to talk about an Italian MrBeast clone who recently just did a stunt that ended up killing a 5-year-old child.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
this isn't just one person emulating MrBeast, it's a group called The Borderline, and in their About section on YouTube, they even name drop MrBeast saying how inspired they were by his content, and they want to have that level of success as well. So if you go to their channel, you'll immediately see the MrBeast influence. They do basically the exact same content, even copying the thumbnails pretty much, doing the classic MrBeast hand, the one where he's like coming out of the grave like this. Like they even do that, you know, like Emperor Palpatine shooting lightning out of his fingertips for the thumbnail. Like that kind of shit, they just immediately lifted from MrBeast in order to try and suckle on the bosom of his success. And it's working. MrBeast truly did figure out the online content creation formula. Copying MrBeast is a cheat code and fast pass to success. They've got massive engagement as well, for fundamentally just being a carbon copy of whatever MrBeast is doing. It reminds me of that old gag you used to see in cartoons where someone hops up on a photocopier and just keeps like printing up copies of their ass cheeks. That's what this channel did. Anytime MrBeast did a video, they did pretty much the exact same video, but since they're not English speaking, they get a different corner of that market that doesn't have the MrBeast videos being served to it. So it was a pretty smart business model.
But how the fuck someone died? It just so
happened that they were also extremely stupid douchebags that, for some reason, decided that it would be a good idea to risk the lives of everyone around them for their most recent video, which was spending 50 hours in a rented Lamborghini.
What?
Now, I called this a stunt in the beginning because that's what a lot of people are calling it in the media. This isn't a stunt. Like, just being in a car for a long period of time, that's called a fucking road trip. Most people can do that without killing somebody.
Yeah, how the fuck did someone die? That's what I want to know.
Are so unbelievably reckless, dangerous, and dumb that they ended up having a head-on collision with another vehicle that killed a 5-year-old child.
Wow.
And it's entirely their fault because they were speeding around, driving recklessly like they were on the fucking set of Fast and Furious, and the big shtick that they were doing with this challenge was insulting other drivers and taunting them. That was one of the big things. They would taunt other drivers during all of this and filming in the car.
So literally just being fucking stupid.
So it's pretty clear that they were distracted driving were being extremely dangerous and careless on the road, which led to this fatal car accident. Now, this is the driver of the vehicle who was behind the wheel during the crash, but he was not the only one in the car. The rest of the crew was also present as well, and it seems like they were filming all of this garbage, which eventually led to this crash. So he was the one driving, but there is a video from one of the other members here right before they got into the Lamborghini for this challenge.
Sta macchina va più veloce di Saetta McQueen. Che cos'è una Lamborghini?
This lightning's faster than Lightning McQueen.
Andiamoci sopra, Jessica. Ma questo con la smart che sta facendo? Ah bello, la macchina tua costa 300 euro usata al Conad, la mia costa 1 miliardo, vale quanto Amazon.
I found this clip in Scott Schaefer's video, but I couldn't find the original upload of it anymore.
Probably took that shit down.
You can clearly see the attitude of what the video was supposed to convey. Just shitting on all of the other cars in the road because they're in an expensive luxury car for 50 hours. That was the whole video premise. Wow, what a banger. I too remember the classic MrBeast video where he went around calling everyone poor and making fun of them and spitting on them from the comfort of his luxury vehicle.
That's quite a deterrent. I mean, that's quite a shift from the fucking MrBeast content. Right there.
I also find it impressive how he actually just looks like a douchebag. You don't even have to talk to him to know that he's extremely obnoxious. I went to look at a bit of their other content because I couldn't imagine he actually just sounds like this normally, because his voice sounds like 15 chain smokers all did a fusion dance together and then inhaled helium. Turns out that's exactly how he sounds. In his little MrBeast copycat group, he's just the one that is always screaming and making goofy faces and goofy voices. What a fucking loser. Now, according to authorities, what happened is the Borderline crew went to overtake a car at high speeds and then had the head-on collision with this vehicle that had a mother and her children in it, which unfortunately led to the loss of the life of the 5-year-old boy. The Italian Prime Minister came out and said that they will be losing their license for life during this investigation, and then said, if you're a repeat offender and take a person's life because you are a jerk behind the wheel, you don't see your license for the rest of your life. It's not like I suspend it for a few months. Meanwhile, other Italian lawmakers say the 5 YouTubers involved should also immediately have their social media account access taken away. And that's a picture of the mother and the 2 children. Now, I don't know if it's just a cultural thing, but I feel like the word jerk here is not nearly a strong enough word to describe this evil group of douchebags. Maybe
though.
Jerk is like a really strong word in Italian culture. I don't know, but I feel like jerk doesn't really quite capture just how awful these people are here. This is a ridiculously dangerous thing to do, fucking driving recklessly while taunting drivers and filming everything inside of the car. Distracted driving, like what the fuck? Like, that's not the behavior of a jerk. A jerk is someone that, like, double dips in the salsa at a Super Bowl party. This is an absolutely reckless danger menace to society. Like, this is a piece of shit. This whole group, they're pieces of shit. Now, they did post this video yesterday, which is just a still image, letting everyone know that the borderline, you know, the band's breaking up here, basically, after this tragedy. And that's kind of where that's at the moment. It's still all under investigation.
Is anyone going to jail?
Now. But
who's
man,
going to jail?
It is fucking
are they
horrific.
not going to jail?
Taking the life of a 5-year-old boy because
not a
you
thing
were
over there?
so clout hungry.
So manslaughter just not a thing over there? What the fuck? Wow. I thought it looked like that one. I don't even remember dude's name, so I'm not even going to go off on that point. At first, I thought it was a different YouTuber that also copies a bunch of MrBeast content. But no, I had no clue that it was some random fucking Italian MrBeast clone. That's crazy. And when I read the title, I was like, wait, what? He did what? But it was a car crash murder. So that clears that up. That definitely clears that up.